This is our brand new home and we have less than 2 months to move in. My name's Orion, this is Jess and Benji, and I have a really bad habit of taking on too much at once. For the past year, I have been renovating our home, building a conservatory, converting a garage, and now I'm having a baby whilst trying to move house. So make sure you hit subscribe to follow along every single Wednesday and Sunday to see how we turn this into our family home. Today marks the beginning of the renovation of this home. I have brought all of my DIY gear with me because there is a lot to do. From the way that this house is wired up electrically, to the carpets being ripped off the floor, to cardboard being used to hide holes behind toilets, we've got our work cut out for us. And it all starts with the bedrooms. As you can tell by the echo in this room, it is completely empty. However, we need to start by filling in all of the holes in the wall, probably sorting out the electrics, because I don't really want a light switch here. On the edge of the room, it's such a bizarre spot. So I need to move the wiring in the ceiling so we can have pendants in this room, because I think our plan is to divide it into two. As this is the largest room in the house, we're thinking of putting a wall kind of here so Benjamin can have his own spot and then baby can have a spot here as well. Fortunately, this bedroom comes with windows on both sides, so you're not going to lose any light in here. But yeah, it does mean that I'm going to have to remove that light pendant and put one on each side, because when you stick a wall in at night time, obviously there's no light coming through the window, so we're going to need to have light on both sides of the room. Which means doing the one thing that I am dreading the most about this house, and that is going into the attic. I have not yet opened this hatch and been up there, but I am told many years ago, or however long ago it was, there were bats in the ceiling in the attic at some point. Obviously you can't do anything if they are up there because they're a protected species, but I just need to be a little bit mindful when I poke my head up there and get attacked by anything that might be alive. I should be fine, but I brought all of my gear that I use to do the attic at the garage, and it can't be much worse than that. Fingers crossed, it's famous last words, I know. But later on, when we go get a ladder, we're going to go up there so we can sort the wiring out. One of the benefits of being in a bungalow is that all the wiring should run through the ceiling, which means I'll have access to all of it from the attic. So the attic is a big key to today's video. But there is no time like the present, so let's open our toolbox, grab a tool, and start demolition. Well, step number one completed. Completely gut out the closet. We may end up just building our own door that goes from floor to ceiling, or just leaving it open for the time being. Not really too sure, but it has revealed in here a cable. And if I get my handy dandy tool, you will see this cable is live. So there is just a live cable sticking out of the closet with literally no end on it. This is why you gut things. Now, as predicted, the wire leads up into the attic, and I will probably make a whole video associated with electrics, because for now, what I'm going to do is gut the rooms, get the carpets out, and just as bare as humanly possible, and then I'll come back and for both rooms do the electrics. But I would like to poke my head up into the attic today at some point to have an idea of what is actually up there. For now, let's get rid of the carpet and start clearing out this room. Oh boy. Honestly, when we came down this morning, it was one of those cases like, where do you even begin? But I'm glad I started off with one bedroom first to get an idea of what I'm actually contending with in here. We have unearthed all of these really big holes down the sides of the floor. And as I am very much DIY and I've never done this kind of stuff before, I'm going to put expanding foam down there just to fill in any voids. And completely seal the room before we go and put carpet in. I'm also going to need to go and put some fill into these. And if it's too deep for fill, then I will actually put expanded foam in there as well. I will say this at this point in the video, if you are someone who is familiar with doing this kind of work, then please let me know in the comments if you have any tips or advice, because I'm very new to this kind of stuff. Like, I'm not gonna sit and pretend I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't, it's DIY. We're making up and we're learning as we're going. So any advice is greatly appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas or suggestions as to things I could do which would make my life easier, or so I don't make any mistakes, which I'm sure I probably will. All right, time to use some expanding foam to fill in all the gaps. Well, I'm not entirely sure if I'm meant to overuse the foam or just use a little bit to fill the voids, because the cavity is quite deep, and if I'm just putting foam down there, it's just going to keep going down into that. So I've tried to just seal the gap so the room is at least sealed and I can come round later on and cut it all off. But with one room completely gutted out, with the exception of some tiny things, it is now time to repeat the process in room number 2. And for old time's sake, cue the music, because you've seen this one before.
I've been singing in the shower, picking up flowers on my way home from work. There's something coming over me, and I think it might be that little four-letter word. Don't know how I got it so bad for you. Guess I never learned how to play it cool. I know people wanna say it's a honeymoon phase.
And in just under 40 minutes, that is another room done. I do not have any more expanding foam to fill in the gaps in this room, unfortunately, so that's gonna have to wait till next time. But I'm glad that I just got it completely emptied. God, sweaty work when you just got music on and a time lapse running. It's amazing how much quicker it is to do something like this. But with 2 bedrooms now completely gutted, it leaves me one last task, and that is to go into the attic and see what we're dealing with up there. Wish me luck. I am most definitely going to need this, because I doubt there is a light up there. All right, let's see what is up here. I don't even know where to put my camera for this. Okay, I can lift it one-handed, so that is one thing. It's insulated. Oh my God, that was bright. Oh my days. Right, let's, falling off the ladder. Danger, there's a danger sign. I am not entirely sure what that says. Danger, chilling joist may, something insulation by floor is not placed. Okay. One thing's for sure, there are a lot of droppings up here, for lack of a better term. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. However, it is completely empty. Oh. That's a relief. I am not looking forward to coming up here to sort out the wiring, but I'm gonna have to. But for now, it could stay closed. However, as it now grows dark, I think it's about time we wrap up this vlog, as I am absolutely shattered. I've got work in the morning and a long drive to get back home, so it's time to lock up shop and ready ourselves for next time, where we've got to fix this situation because it's not on. At least after going into the attic, I have a better idea of how the electrics are going to go. I'm going to have to get all suited up to go through there, because I'm pretty sure that is fiberglass up there, and hopefully not find anything that moves. But if you have enjoyed this video, guys, please do leave it a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. If you're excited to join us on the journey as we transform this into a home, then make sure you hit subscribe if you're new to my channel. And man, what a day. Honestly, when I first started, I was like, where do I even begin? but I'm glad I've made some progress with getting the rooms gutted, and I know what I'm doing next. Just gonna take one step at a time, and fingers crossed we can get this place homely by Christmas. Yeah, I've got to do it by Christmas so I can move my family and my new baby into this house. Oh, the pressure is on. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace, much love. Bye-bye. Well, sometimes the old-fashioned way is actually easier.